I had to have it on the pen. All right. Anybody who wants to participate, we'll go ahead and start now. All right. Welcome to section 2 of chapter 13, which is a made-up chapter in Algebra 1. It's called the Get Ready for Keystones chapter. So you can see that we have our eligible content for our keystones. We have to be able to make a y equals mx plus b out of any given information. So let's take a look at our examples. Now, yesterday I gave you a slope and a y-intercept. They were a little easier. Today we're going to be given 2 points today, and the points have to be in the form x comma y in order us to find the slope, put in slope-intercept, and then put it in y equals mx plus b. I have a couple of guest speakers with me. Anybody who wants to say hi, say hi. Hi. Okay, good. Now, we have a caterer who charges $120 for a party of 15 people. That sounds like a point, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yep. And then we have, oh, look, guys, we have another point. We have $200 for how many people?
25.
Very good. You're paying attention. I love that. Now, what do you guys think? Does the amount of people affect the price, or does the price affect the amount of people?
The amount of people affect the price.
That's right. That means that the amount of people is going to be your x, and the price is going to be your y. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to assume that the cost is y and the number of people is x. I actually already told you that. That was cheating. The keystones will not tell you that. You have to know that on your own. What 2 points can be made out of this information? First one is
the x and the y.
Yeah, so 15 comma
120.
That's perfect. What do you think your other point is? Look at that information.
25 comma 200.
You're such a genius. That's why I picked you. Share this with your mama tonight. All right. Now the most important, we have 2 points. Now we're going to find our slope. Do you remember how to find slope?
Yes.
Excellent. Let me set up the basis there. Okay, here we go. What 2 numbers go on the top?
15.
The other ones?
120.
And?
15.
And?
200.
That's perfect. Very good. You knew that. You were just testing me. So we'll do 120 minus 200. Now, my other child, what goes on the bottom, do you think? That's good. All right. Oh, we don't have a calculator. Are you guys going to be okay?
It was a
You have a calculator?
It was a bad word.
It was a bad word. It's not a bad problem. What is 120 minus 200?
-80.
That's good. I think you could do it without a calculator, but sometimes we need that little extra confidence there. What's 15 minus 25?
-10.
That's good. What is -80 divided by -10?
-8.
Positive 8?
8.
Yeah, that's right. You
Yep.
you were going to change that. Do you know what that means in terms of this problem? Is that $8 per person or people per dollar? What would make sense? $8 per person, or
Yes. $8 per
that
person.
makes more sense because that's what's on the top. So it was money over people. So it's $8 per person that the caterer charges. Shh. I'm such a jerk. Okay. Nobody watches these videos anyway, so don't worry. What point do you guys want to pick? There's no right answer.
15.
I like that idea. Okay, good. Then I just have to hit the undo button.
I was going to do that one.
Well,
It's too bad.
he was faster, sorry. So 15 is what, X or Y? And 120 is?
Y.
Good. All right, so we're going to put those in. Do you remember, do we put those in for Y1 or do we put them in for Y?
Y1.
That's correct. Very good. So we're going to do Y minus, what was the Y value up here we identified? 120 equals, do you remember what we got for M for our slope? That's right. Times X minus, what was the X value up here?
15.
There you go. Now we're going to, this is called, do you remember what form this is called?
Point slope.
That is correct. I didn't even, good job. That's called point slope form there, but we're going to get this into y equals mx plus b. Do you know the first step to doing that? It's called distributing. So I have y minus 120 equals, can you distribute that? Get your calculator ready, Slick. You can do the first one.
8x.
Yeah. Minus, can you beat him with the calculator? 120? Okay.
20.
Thank you. And then what do you think we do with this 120 then over here?
Wow. Add it.
Whoa, what do we get when we add it? That's crazy.
Cancel out.
Yeah, so we get 8x essentially plus 0, which we don't need, correct?
Yep.
Okay, good. And then it says, how much would it cost if we have 40 people? What do you guys think 40 goes in for? Do you think it goes in
X.
for? That is correct. X was our people. So our equation was y equals 8x plus 0. Again, we don't really need the 0 if you don't want to. So what are we going to do for x? Put in
40.
and, whoa. Can you do that? That's excellent. 320 what? Cats, dogs, dollars? Dollars for how many people? 40 people. Are you guys going to be a caterer when you grow up?
They make bank.
Do they really?
I mean, looks like it.
$320 for 40 people?
I don't know.
I bet. Okay. We won't tell this in English. Okay, example 2. A bus company took a tour bus on the ferry where there were 30 people aboard. The ferry charged the company $180. The following week, he had 50 people, and he charged them $220. Do you guys see 2 points out of that information, knowing that the cost is Y and the people is X? Do you guys see 2 points?
Yeah.
What are they?
180 and 30.
Good. So 30 people costs 180. You hit the space bar.
Oh, that's my bad.
Okay. And then what's the other one? Let me zoom.
50 and 220.
Look at you go. So smart. All right. Ready to find the slope? What 2 numbers should we put on the top? Hold on.
220 minus 180.
That's good. 220 minus 180. And on the bottom?
50, 30.
Nice. Okay, what's 220 minus 180?
40.
Good. Doesn't even have a calculator. 50 minus 30?
20.
That's a nice clean cut.
2.
There you go. What does the slope represent? Knowing that y is the money and x is the people, what would I say there?
Slope represents the money per person.
Good. So it's $2 per person. All right. We're going to make a y equals mx plus b out of this. What point do you guys want to use? It doesn't matter. You get to pick this time. What point? Top or bottom point?
Top.
All right. 30, comma 180. All right. So what should I write? Y minus
80.
That's correct. Equals, what was our m?
2.
Times x minus
30.
Good. And it sounds like it starts with a D and sounds like
Distribution.
that's correct. So we'll do this and then this. Carry down the y minus 180. Can you guys distribute that too?
X minus 60.
There you go. Look at it all coming back to you. Now what?
You add the 180.
That's correct. Now, are you guys, do you need a calculator? Positive or negative? Okay. All right. So now says how much would, so this 120, just so you guys, this is the cost of renting a boat. There's your $2 per person. How that works, right?
Yes.
Okay. How much would it cost for 75 people? X or Y?
That's an X.
That's an X. So it was Y equals 2X plus 120. So do I do 75 equals or keep it Y?
Y.
Equals 2 times what was it?
75.
Plus 120. So you're ahead of the game there. 150 plus 120. When you multiply, it's 150. What do you guys get? 270. What is Y? Y is cats, dogs, money.
Money.
For how many people?
70.
70. Good. Is that right? 75. You just guessed.
75 it is.
75 people. Getting the hang of it?
Yep.
Think the kids will be okay on them?
Yeah.
We're talking about cholesterol now.
What?
Cholesterol. A man age 18, poor boy, has an LDL cholesterol level of 68. Another man age 27 has an LDL cholesterol of 122. Do you guys know what LDL means? You should. I know you just should.
Oh.
Okay.
He's 18.
Anybody know what LDL stands for?
Bad cholesterol.
Bad cholesterol. Oh, that's not good then.
Like something.
There's something bad. That's unfortunate. Assume that the cholesterol level is Y and the age is X. What are 2 points that could be made out of this?
1868.
Good. And? All right. Now, you ready? Have you, like the same thing, right? What are we going to do on the top?
122.
Yep. Put your Y's. 122 and?
68.
And on the bottom?
27 and 18.
Good. I'm so excited. I don't have to do this at home tonight. What's 122 minus 68? The answer is I don't know. Okay. You're sure? Is anyone? Yeah, I did do this problem on the side. That's right. And 27 minus 18?
9.
And reduce?
6.
That's correct. Now, what does that slope represent? What were the Y values? The Y values were
The cholesterol.
The cholesterol. So this is an increase of 6 LDL cholesterol. I can't spell cholesterol. CHOLDEROL. For every what? What did X represent?
A year.
A year. So if this is true, then they were saying in this particular case that the LDL cholesterol went up 6 points every year for a man. Okay, fill in the point slope formula and solve for y. What point do you guys want to pick?
Top one.
But haven't we picked the top every time?
Looks
I
better. It looks
feel like
better.
they're going to assume that you always have to pick the top.
Well, I mean, you'll never get wrong if you pick the top.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Y minus what?
68.
There you go. Why not 18? Just testing you.
Because it's the Y.
Okay, and what do we get for M? Do you remember?
6.
Yep, 6 points. Or 6, yeah, whatever they can measure it in. Minus 18. And starts with a D, sounds like
Distribution.
good. 6x, got that calculator? Unless you can do it in your head. 60 and 48. 108, isn't it? 6 times 18. 6 times 18. 6 times 18.
6 times 18.
18.
108.
That's what you said. Okay, and how do I move the 68 over?
You add it.
Okay. Okay, so we have a negative y-intercept, which doesn't mean a lot, except for that's like your starting. What would that be? Negative 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Would trust me and my math? What negative 108 plus 68 is negative 40? I don't want to redo my problem.
I got the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your head?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Okay, this one's a little different. How old would a man be, using this as a prediction, if he had an LDL cholesterol of 100? So what do I plug that in for? That's a cholesterol level.
Y.
That is correct. So this is the first time I'm putting it in for y instead. So if y equals 6x, take away 40, and you told me we're putting that in. For what am I putting in for y, just to verify?
100.
100. Okay, how do I solve for x then? Okay. What's 100 plus 40?
140.
And then what do we do to get x by itself?
Divided by 6.
So tell me it's a decimal. What did you get? Okay, 23.3 repeating equals x. So what would we say then? Like what does that represent? So to have let me do it this, to have an LDL cholesterol of, what was it, 100? What's that 23.3 represent then? Good. I would say a man would be 23.3 years old. Can you read that?
Yeah.
I mean, I said it, so they should be able to get it. Wouldn't it be sad if my audio wasn't working?
Very.
I'd be really sad because I don't want to redo it. I want you to graph example 3. You think we can do that? Uh-huh. Now, what about this? But what about this chart? I didn't go to negative 40. So what do we do then? You guys maybe just want to graph
number 2.
the those things.
Points.
Yeah, graph the points. So we got to find 1868. Can you find 1868? Where's 18? Here's 18, right? Where's 68?
Right
What are we?
below, right
What did I
67.
count by?
Right before 69.
Thank you. You guys are literally the most helpful students in the world. Thank you so much. Am I counting by tens, right? They're counting by 10. So if I need to get to 67, here's 60, here's 70, here's 65. You guys are like that. I just want to put it in the right spot. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
what,
right
right where? Like here,
Right about there. Right
a
there.
little above it though, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I mean, make the dot big enough, it won't cover it. Okay, what was the other point?
18.
No,
68,
we did that one.
27 and 142.
27, which is here. And what was it? Here. Okay, so 120 and then 2 would be like right there. Oh dear. I have to just check, make sure I get this.
Yeah,
So like there, right?
We got that.
And like there. Okay, so it would be here. It takes how many points to make a line?
2.
So we got them. So it doesn't matter that I couldn't graph my y-intercept. Okay, and I do have another question for you. This one might boggle your mind. You ready? Why am I going to grab my partial eraser? Get rid of all of this. Do you know? Yeah, you can't have negative age and you can't have negative cholesterol. You probably can't really even have zero cholesterol, right? So really this information isn't necessarily valid except for like maybe within this range, but it's good enough. Do you guys feel good? Did I do a good job?
Yep.
Okay, great. You're going to say no, right? Now, old school, because they're going to have to know this for the keystones. Do you know how to get y by itself?
You add or subtract 2x.
Okay, subtract 2x. We will end up dividing as well.
You gotta use the substitution.
No.
Then you do negative, or you divide by -5.
Okay, now here's the big thing. Does anyone in this room, I'm going to divide, anyone in my room, go ahead. You are ready for it. I'm so proud of you. What is that thing called?
Greater. Well, that's less than. What do we go to greater?
An equality sign. Good. So it is less than. It's going to go to greater than. Oh, you know that. Reduce. Math. Enter. Enter.
I can't do that.
It's just a positive 2 over a
Oh,
positive.
yeah.
You could do that. And you guys can definitely do that. Reduce.
2.
Yes. All right. Now what should I plot first? The 2 over 5 or the 2?
2 over 5. 2.
The y-intercept of 2, and then we'll do the 2 over 5. What's the 2 over 5 do? It goes.
Slow.
So, and which way over, left or right? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it one more time for good measure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me something else that is tricky about this problem. It has to be that's right, because not equal to. So when we connect, make sure you use a dash line. Are things on the line a solution? No, because it's a dash line. If it's a solid line, we could say yes. Okay. Do you also remember that we have to shade? And we're going to shade what on this problem? Above the line because it's greater than. So everything in here is what we call a solution. Any point, for example, 0, 6 is a solution. Make sense? Cool beans. Let's do one more. All right. Tell me what to do. Get y by itself. Isn't that annoying? Oh, no. You okay?
Yeah.
Good. Hold on. I'm going to make that not like that. Okay. Add 10. What do I get if I add 10? Oh, you know what? This will be okay. I wanted to put an X on that 6, but that's all right. I can do this way. Okay, so this side is 16. That one, so we don't have an X. This will be interesting if you guys remember this. Wait. Oh, so 3y and a greater than or equal to sign. Divide by 3. Oh, dear. What is that as a decimal? Isn't that like 5.3? Okay, that was a mistake, but that's okay. We'll just do 5.3. It's good enough for what we need. We didn't need to flip our sign. Solid or broken line?
Solid.
Now, here's the question. Which way does it go?
Right.
It is a tricky one, horizontal line. So you go to your y-axis where 5.3 exists. So like here, you make it a solid line. That's tricky. A lot of people want to say it's up and down because it's y. That just tells you to go to your y-axis. That's all that means. Okay, now where do you guys want me to shade? Above or below that line?
Above.
So everything up here. So if it doesn't have X, it's a horizontal line, which is good because they had some really fine get more math with that. So hopefully they did okay with that.
Wow.
How do we do?
Excellent. I think we did.
Oh, it was supposed to be a smiley face. Thank you, guys.
You're done?
Not yet, Chad.
It's low density lipoprotein. LDL.
Yay!
Alan, you're a little bit.
That's just me.
How do I stop my recording?
You just call him bad cholesterol.
Just called me
The good old
unhealthy.
jelly pawn. I don't know what that is. I've never. All right. Well,
What do I need to get rid of? Isn't there something? Oh, distribute. That's what I'll do. Go ahead.
Starts with D.
He's like, divide.
This one, Jelly. Is it illegal if we look up what things were?
No, not at all. No.
It's not illegal.
No, and if you need to use
Also-
that in your thing, that's fine. It just doesn't count as an authentic one.
Um.
Where is this at?
We got what to do.
All right, we're gonna have to get this crap.
You're supposed to have these gone too. Maybe that's just one of the specialties.
It must not be a polymer. It must be recyclable, but maybe not a polymer.
I saw like 105 around them. That must be the smallest.
Which one? 5? What were they on?
Like a plastic bin, like chemical things.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you guys. Saved me time. Thank you. I'm sorry today seemed to kind of be like, oh, can you guys put your stuff away where the ninth graders won't touch them? Or anyone. Or even my Algebra 2 class. Just put stuff away. What's that? No, he was last semester. He was in my honors. My Algebra 2 class, I've got a mixture. I've got Chase and I, Perfect Organic, Moore, Luke Corner, Sophia Graff, Emily Riley. There's a Dakota Girl, Sushi Martin, Jane Davey Roy, Chase Hart.
JD Rule. Yeah, you really do.
It's a mix of kids. Yeah, it's a very it's a very diverse type of group. They do a nice job. They do. Some days are better than others. Pretty normal.
You know, the only reason I knew to flip that inequality was because of that math I'm doing. I'm telling you, did we find the answer? Huh? Did we find the name?
You were right on that. You had that very good.
good.
So it's 20 minutes. So we'll take them about 40 minutes, and then they'll have 40 minutes for their homework plus they get more math. I think that's good. Now, where is my recording? That's the next question.
Didn't save it.
No, it's right here. That's the transcript, though. I need the
Not have
video.
audio.
I don't know where it went. What's that?
It's Galen's birthday.
Kaylin. Who's Kaylin?
You had her in your class for like 6 months.
Wait, Kaylin Buchanan?
Yeah.
Did you just say I had him in my class? Her, yeah. I don't know why I had a boy in my head when you said Kaylin. I don't see my recording. Recording has started.
Well, if there's no audio, then
Maybe I just